What's up, brothers? Hope everyone's doing well out there. I'm back again with another obligatory dating advice video. And I'm still on the road, so I decided to pull the chair and the camera out, find a nice little spot in the shade, and come out here and shoot the shit with you guys for a little bit. And what I want to talk about in today's video is getting out of the friend zone. Now, I know this is a worn out topic. I'm completely aware of that. That's why I don't typically like talking about subjects like this, but you have to understand, every day there's a million men that are in this position and they're not quite sure how they got there and they're not quite sure how to get out, and one of those men might be you. So that's who we're making this video for. Now, I will say that this is a 100% guarantee to get you out of the friend zone immediately. So take it how you want to take it, but it will work. Now, before we get into that, I want to say there's probably a reason why you got in the friend zone, and you need to understand this before we get into it. About 90% of the time, this is how you get there. You meet a woman and she's not really that special to you. She doesn't really mean that much to you. You know, you don't see any potential in her. But after a few weeks, maybe a few months goes by with her in your proximity, the proximity effect kicks in, and all of a sudden, you start to see her a little bit differently. You want something a little bit more. But because X amount of time has went by and you haven't made your move, now you're in an awkward position, right? And you need to get out, you know. So like I said, we're going to get you out of it today. So here's what you want to do. You want to either pull out your phone and call her, or if you're going to see her today, you want to approach her in person. That's even better. And what you want to say to her, and you have to say it verbally, you can't text it. Say it with some bass in your voice and some confidence. You want to tell her that when you first met her, you know, you just saw her as a friend. You didn't see anything else. But as times went by, now you're starting to see her a little bit differently. You know, you see a little bit more happening between the two of you. And you want to take her out. Right? You want to take her out and get to know her better. Now, if you have a little bit of swagger, you know, if you have a little bit of game, we could say, you might want to step it up and say something a little more seductive, a little more sexual, a little more dom, right? But if you're a beginner and you're not really ready to do that, you know, to say something seductive or sexual with confidence, then just keep it cool. You know, just tell her, like I said, just tell her that when you first met her, you just saw her as a friend. Now you see her as something a little more than a friend. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. You're thinking, well, the woman should be the one chasing the commitment. The woman should be the one in her feelings, not the man. And that's the typical advice that I'll hear out there, you know, in the manosphere and in other places. But the truth of the matter is, that type of advice is the reason why you are where you are. Am I right? You know, if you're just sitting back hoping she's going to make the first move, well, that's how you get in the friend zone in the first place. And here's the reason why this is a 100% guaranteed effective way of getting out of the friend zone every time. You're going to get one of two responses. Response number one is the one you want. She's going to follow your lead. She's going to realize, you know, hell yeah, she feels the same way and she's glad you made a move and the two of you can make something happen. A lot of times that happens. You know, don't lack confidence. Don't be insecure with yourself. Don't, you know, I should say believe in yourself. Have a belief that you can accomplish this. Because a lot of times women just like to follow a man's lead and she's waiting for you to do it anyways. So hopefully that's the outcome that you get. Now, outcome number two certainly isn't the most favorable outcome, but it still gets you out of the friend zone. Outcome number 2 is she pats you on your head and says, "Nice try, young man, but I just don't see you like that." In which case, you cut the cord and you move on. You know, because the deeper that you get into it, the smaller your chance gets of making something happen. And, you know, the more you suffer, the more you embarrass yourself. That's just not a good look. You know, so that's how you get out. That's how it's done. Really nothing else to it. But hey guys, I guess I'll go ahead and shut this one off. Keep it real short and sweet. Hope this video was somewhat informative, but that's about it for today, guys. Until next time, see ya.